Hall of Fame in 1990. He fights out of Harlem, New York.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
I love this arena. I dream of places like
all right.
this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this.
But it
could only happen here.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. They're both trying for a knockout. Counter punching. Can't score with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's a blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tough to be a judge in this fight. That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has...
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to be... Let's fight.
that, you've done all your work all the way through camp. If you got complacent, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there.
Do your business.
Get back to the game plan. What are you doing? Come on, get your head fixed up. Come on, be smart.
Time out!
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's got to be confident. You got to take that confidence.
Let's go.
Come on, what are you doing? Stay focused, stay focused. Get your mind on the job. Forget the crowd.
That's time!
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off.
Box.
this fight. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Do your business.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now.
That's it, you're making him lose focus. He'll make a mistake.
And time!
Listen, you've switched off. What you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about...
Let's go.
Come on, you're letting him back in now. Stick to the game plan. Get your boxing back together.
That's it. Set it up with a jab. Set it up with a jab and then look for your power shot.
Time!
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it. Right, let's get out.
Let's do it.
Mate, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up. He's winning the round. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Switch on. What are you doing? Come on. Come on, you're letting him back into it now. Get back to that gateway. Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Time!
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
And box.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Switch starts, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, let's reset. Switch starts.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys. Feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal. So anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. No flicker bottles in my rider report.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, alongside Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest. This GB.
This bout is...
So much hype surround. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. He got clipped by that counter. That hook was off target. The first fight between Jonas and Taylor was fantastic. Plenty of action, with Taylor just barely securing a victory.
I watched these two girls fight in the 2012 Olympics. The crowd was ridiculous. The noise was ridiculous. Of all the boxing in the Olympics, this was the best fight, the best atmosphere. This was the fight that everybody wanted to be at.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Just missed with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round.
Don't worry about
Talk
that
about
round.
a one-sided 3 minutes.
Reset. Forget about the round. It was a...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
It's all offense all the time. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
She wasn't ready for that counter. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Insane action. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Now you let her back
too
into the
easy.
fight that round.
If they keep this
Nice
thing...
round. Good round. I like that.
There's the bell to start round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice punch. Can't find a home for that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that is that. She surrenders. This is over. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given. His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, approaching the El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
What a pleasure to be in. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Good counter punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Misses with the straight left. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You're going to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold them. You've got to tie them up. You've got to lean on them when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. An uppercut does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Go back out there.
Great round. Great round.
Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make a history of our sport.
You'd like to see more jabs. This is a high-octane battle. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come, breathe.
There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two were made for each other. Perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're both trying for a knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
That's a terrible round, that is.
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A straight right just misses. Counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Throws the uppercut but misses. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs...
You're much better than this guy.
Time for the 5th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
What are you doing? Come on,
for them
switch on,
finally
switch
comes
on.
to a close.
Been coasting this fight, and now he's letting back into it. Get out there and...
There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, what a punch! They exchange punches. Back and forth they go. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe.
There's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he's hit you.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good counter punching. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. He misses with that jab. The jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Get back into this. You're better than this team.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That counter shot lands. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. And down goes Bam. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unit.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man